All right, folks, it's on. And the reason I'm saying this is because we finally have one of the main catalysts we needed as the market trend, goes in order to go back to those 20 to 25 levels. We need to reach out in order to bring additional, buying pressure. I needed additional people, pushing the price a lot more higher and the shorts covering. Why? Because today we had Jay Powell, the U.S. Central Bank Fed, chair. Can't speak today, man. It's been a long day, trust me. So now that we know clearly that there's not going to be any meeting next month, and then the next time the Fed is going to meet is going to be in September, but the Fed is not shocking the market in terms of interest rates being aggressively increased. All right. Because of that, people might think that, hey, you know what? On top of the market, realizing that earnings are not as bad, and maybe tomorrow we get another surprise on the GDP, signaling that maybe the recession is going to be a small one, or the recession is or definitely the US is not going to be in a recession. If that happens, the latter scenario will definitely send markets higher, especially now that we have every major index in the US market breaching significant levels from a bullish perspective. Now, what does that mean for anybody holding AMC stock? As we get into earnings next week, this whole trend of the market going back up again will definitely push some of the shorts overall, but definitely also in AMC stock, to start getting out a little bit. And one of the reasons why I'm kind of, a little bit looking forward to it is the fact that at the minute, the Federal Reserve announced, the 75 basis points or a 0.75% increase in interest rates. Look at what happened. Boom, the stock gained 4%. Why? Because either people are buying like the funds, holding AMC stock, the ETFs. Those will definitely increase the amounts of shares that they need to hold for AMC. Now, on top of that, you also have some of the shorts that will start covering, because if the whole market trend, if the whole market direction is upwards, the shorts have no choice but to start getting out. And that's where I think as the market starts to rally again this summer, the surprise or the good surprise we may hear from the company on earnings will definitely act as two good catalysts to send this a lot more higher. But I will definitely look out for the this week, next week, to actually act as headwind to bring the price a little bit higher, in the continuation to what we started to have when we reached the 17. Like if you go back to the last 5 days, if I zoom a little bit, we went up to almost the 18, and now with everything starting to get a lot more positive from a market trend perspective, I'm expecting a reversal to start happening here, and definitely go back to, if we go back to the 6-month chart, definitely go back up, because pretty much since May, we are on an uptrend, all right? So I'm expecting this to start reversing in order to go back to maybe these levels here, 18, and then you can see that from 18 till 25, there is not much obstacle. So there is clearly some upside there and some potential for the shorts to start covering massively, and that bringing additional fear of missing out for people that were sitting on the sidelines and are still sitting on the sidelines, to see some clear signals on the market having some more positive directions to start putting money to work again. And AMC is clearly a pretty good candidate for those type of investors and money waiting on the sidelines. So based on this, let's just see how things evolve. But yeah, as always, definitely more bullish.